Hello YouTubers. Well, later on today I'm going to be heading off to Jack Witherley to pick up one of the new speed triples to have a long test ride and really get a good feel for what it's like. So what I'm going to do today before I head down there is I'm going to give a little bit of a walk around and a chat about my current bike. So first of all, this is the original Speed Triple, and although this was registered in 98, I think it was, they were actually made between 94 and 96. So regardless of when it was registered, this bike is at least 17 years old. Hello. Oops. Now, the bike itself, as the name suggests, is a 3-cylinder. These are 900. The engine capacity is actually 885 cc, and it has reported 98 brake horsepower. The styling of it is a very classic cafe racer styling, and in a moment I'm going to be stopping off somewhere, find somewhere to just stand around and give you a view around the bike, and you'll be able to take in that unique styling. Right, well, I'm going to keep the engine running because it's a real hassle starting it again. First of all, the handlebars and instrument panel, clip-ons. The newer Speed Triple has got a through bar, but you'll see that later on. Clocks, speed and revs, idiot lights. The clock is an add-on. Standard instrumentation. And having ridden these for 15 years, I'm really used to where everything is. So my thumb, automatically knows exactly where to go for the indicators, the lights, and so on. The horn. I've always found the mirrors to be really good. They give a good view of what's going on behind. The tank is long and thin. Let's have a better look at that. Okay, so there you can see it's actually quite a large tank. I think it's supposed to be a 25-litre tank, with 17.5 litres until reserve, and I think the new Speed Triples have got a total capacity of 17.5 litres, so a much smaller overall capacity. The front single headlight and the side. Now this is not the original exhaust. The original exhaust for this would have been black, something like this, and otherwise everything, as you can see, it's all black. That styling there, especially with the cover over the seat, gives it all a very traditional cafe racer, very reminiscent of the 50s and 60s. Carburetted, of course. And one of the things about this particular bike is everything is really set up perfectly for me. The suspension, brakes, and so on. So that, and I just really love that styling. Now there are no bikes that I have been able to find that have got a similar characteristic about them. And that's one of the things that's making it very hard, because I just love the look of this bike. I just love everything about the way it looks, the way it feels, and so on. The exhaust is a 3-into-2. This particular one has got these bobbles on, so just in case I have an accident, they're there to stop the bike getting scraped up. Fortunately, not had to rely on those. The person that I bought this off had a belly pan on here attached to this. That got ripped off a couple of years ago now by a deer. So a deer just run straight past me. I was doing somewhere around 60 miles an hour or so on a country road, and this deer, it just shot across my path. It was a complete blur to me, really. It looked like a small greyhound or something like that, actually. And it just went straight through. I was very lucky not to come off. Ripped the belly pan off, and afterwards I discovered that there was hair embedded in the rim of the tyre. What actually happened to it, I don't know. It disappeared, so I'm guessing it didn't die straight off. So there you go. The original Speed Triple. Right. Well, let's have a listen to the sound. There you go. That is a lovely sound, actually. Very, very meaty and throaty and aggressive. It's a very aggressive looking bike. The sound, really fits in with its styling and so on. So there you go. Really fantastic to ride. I absolutely love it. As I've said, it's going to be a very hard decision if I decide not to keep it. But that's it. That's the original classic Speed Triple. If you have any questions about it, do let me know. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to head back home, recharge the battery in my camera a little bit, and then head down to Jack Lily's to pick up the other Speed Triple. So my baby is going to be spending the rest of the weekend down there whilst I've got the new Speed Triple. And I'll do a similar walk around and comparison. I'll do a few vlogs on the move over the course of tomorrow, just do a comparison of what it's like. One thing in particular that I really know is going to be very different is the riding position. I've mentioned this already. So with a slightly longer reach here, I've actually measured it, so I'll do a comparison with the measurements when I get the new Speed Triple. But this is actually, I think the new Speed Triple would have my hands just here, whereas here I'm just a little bit further forwards, and this position is actually quite comfortable if I keep my back straight, especially when moving fast. You've got the support of the wind against you, but even around town I don't find it too difficult, to be honest. It's not bad on my back. So right, let's find out how we get out of here, and go home, and then we'll see what the new speed triple is like. So that's all for the moment. As always, ride safe, take care, and I'll catch you later. Bye for now.